All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you guys tuning in to check out what I've got going on this evening. Hope everyone is having a good day so far. I know it's kind of late in the day, at least for me. Yeah, I hope it's been a good day. So I did a stream earlier today, and as I was kind of like playing through that, I found myself like, man, I wish I had some time today to jump into the long dark. And I've been talking about running back through the Hunted Part 1. I've mentioned a few times now on the channel, so I just wanted to kind of like dive into it and give it another go. It's been a while since I've done this challenge. Those of you that have followed the channel for some time may know that this is actually like the first thing I ever did on the channel was a series on this challenge. So it's kind of full circle. I don't know. Just kind of fun to go back and revisit it. It's probably been, gosh, how long have we been doing this now? Like a year and a half, maybe. So yeah, I'm already queued up and ready to go and everything. So we'll go ahead and just get started. Dive right in, get mauled right away. It's always fun. So we'll pretty much like just jump up here and run right to the basement. I could probably just treat myself. In fact, let's do that. Let's throw the bandage on to stop the blood loss, because you do spawn, you start with the blood loss damage and the infection risk, but you get given the bandage for it right away. So let's stop the blood loss and then we'll get on our way. So that way we don't, well, we went into the Ono zone anyway, but I was hoping to keep us out of it. Oh, there was a box I was going to search before we went inside. That's okay. Alright, now let's throw on the old man's beard. Kill the infection risk and kind of start to recover. Okay, so pretty much any of the clothing we would have started with is trashed. So yeah, we're basically got nothing but a pair of socks on. Fortunately, gonna give us a little bit of a reprieve from that. Got a few clothing items here, so we'll have something to throw on and wear as we keep moving. Any boots? Boots would be great, or just like shoes in general. Yeah, no, nothing. Unless there's just like a pair hiding in one of these containers, but I doubt it. So I think oh yeah, we're tired. I was gonna say I think like what I've done in the past is slept here for a while, but I was like, oh, we'll just go ahead, but we are pretty tired. Like we are exhausted. I didn't realize that. The great thing about this challenge is there's not really a time that we're shooting for. I know there's people out there that'll be like, oh, I did it in, you know, an hour or whatever the case is, but you guys may know by now it's just not something I really care to do, so kind of gather the supplies we have, and then we'll probably go ahead and put that down. I don't know what you do with the spray paint in this challenge. And it doesn't really seem like it's got any use for me, so I'm just gonna leave it. Got a flare. I'm trying to remember if there's other wildlife too. I honestly cannot remember if like we have to worry about wolves or not, in addition to the bear. I just honestly don't remember. Oh, we're still losing condition because we're tired. Okay, yeah, we do need to go to sleep. What time is it? It's like mid-morning. Let's go for a couple hours. Yeah, so thanks again for tuning in, guys. Glad that you've tuned in to kind of spend the evening with me, so to speak. Looking forward to playing through this. If you find yourself having a good time tonight, you enjoy the stream, be sure to hit the like button for me. Just put it out there for the recording as well. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd love for you to go ahead and do that as well. And then, of course, if you guys have comments or questions or anything, throw them into the chat. Throw them into the comments. Happy to address all of those. Okay, so strategy-wise, I think we just make a break for the farmhouse. I think that's going to be our first go. Should we grab this wood? We don't really need it. I mean, I don't necessarily know that I can say that we don't need it. Do we even have matches? We do. Okay. So we could start a fire, but let's get out of here first. I'm kind of thinking in my head, like, what all you could do to make this challenge more interesting. Like, because you don't have any time limits, right? So you could really do whatever you want. Like, we could go to the plane and hang out there for a while. Not that there's a reason to, but we definitely could if we wanted to. I'm just going to come out and go right down the cliff face, to the right or behind the house or wherever you want to call it. That's kind of always my strategy in this. All right. Where's the box I was going to search? It's around here somewhere, right? Isn't there a... Is it over there? It's over there. Okay, let's just do a quick 360. I don't see him close. If he's here, he's probably going to be that direction. I don't see him anywhere, so let's loot this stuff and then we'll... Ooh, we're actually pretty cold. We may go back inside. Again, I'm in like literally no hurry. I have no rush to get this done. I'm just doing it for the fun of it, so we'll just kind of take our time. Keep our eyes open. Make sure it doesn't end before it begins. I don't need the tools probably, but we'll take them. Yeah, let's just go back in really quick and warm up to the max, and then we'll make a go for the farmhouse. Yeah, I can actually see the plane through here. Oh, it's right there. Yeah. I've never noticed that before. Alright, let's warm up. And you know we grabbed all those clothes to start, but we didn't actually put any of them on. So let's do that too. I just thought about that. Actually, which one of these is better? That is... Oops. We got another pair of socks. We have no... That's really all we have. We have a t-shirt too. And a sweater. So we will... I'm not going to make any repairs to anything or anything like that until we get down to the farmhouse. It's just not worth it to me. So since we're going to wait here for a little bit, let's throw this back down and sleep. I was hoping we'd warm up a little bit faster that way, but it doesn't look like it. So, we might as well, let's just go for it. Oh no, because we're so low condition. Really, we don't have that far to go, but if we could start out with full warmth, then that's what I want to do. We have food and stuff. We could theoretically stay the night here if we needed to. Oh, I didn't mean to sleep another hour. But we could do that. Okay. Let's just get on the way. Cross our fingers we make it. I think we will. It's really not that far, and you pretty much like if I come down off this cliff and then just like get into the creek bed or the stream and follow that, that'll take us right to the house. Oh, it's foggy. I don't especially love the fog in this challenge because it's helpful to be able to see him. Yeah, he's over there. The good thing is oh, he's coming too. He can't follow us obviously off the side of this cliff. He was coming, man. It's like he automatically like full aggro's on you the second he sees you. You know, like a normal bear, you get that kind of like until they get a certain distance to you, they don't like actively run after you. But he like full steam ahead immediately. Just kind of funny to watch. I mean, funny / terrifying. I don't know. Take your pick. Yeah, I don't really love this fog. I like it at all. Eesh. Okay, so that might answer my wildlife question. Because there's deer, I just wonder if there's wolves and stuff. I honestly can't remember. Yeah, this is not great. We need to get our stamina back up so we can run. Like, I know the deer can't hurt you, but he's making me a little uncomfortable. And the problem with the fog too right now is I'm not gonna know for sure when to hop out of here. You know, usually I could tell about where the farmhouse is and I would just turn off that way, but with the fog I can't really see up the sides of the map, you know, so to speak. Like I can't see up the sides of the creek bed. Okay, and there's wolves howling, so yeah, I'm sure that there's wolves out here. I just couldn't remember for sure if I had to deal with that as well. Sounds like I do. Guess that's par for the course, really. And really the issue with that is that they're probably going to be between me and the farmhouse. I mean, it's somewhere up here. And without the fog, I mean, we could like quickly tuck ourselves into that house. Okay, we're close. We're really close. Just can't see it yet. I was going to say that, like, you know, if we knew where it was, we'd just make a beeline for it and get inside, and it's not a risk. But like, if the more time we spend outside looking for it, then the longer he has. But I think we're good. Just getting here. Everything, yep. Sleeping is the best thing you do, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we are going to need to stop and sleep for a while to just recover, but I wanted to get here before we really even thought about doing that. Okay. So hopefully we find some more adequate clothing here. We have no pants. Oh, didn't know that I had a scarf. Some herbal tea, that's actually nice. We can probably stay the night here and drink that before bed. How are we doing water-wise? We don't have a ton. We'll get some from here. The difficulty on this challenge is like, I mean, it's not going to be stalker and it's not going to be interloper, so like, imagine we're not going to go through a whole ton of water. So just something like, I don't know that we need to spend too much time boiling water either. Firearm cleaning kit. I don't think the firearms, I don't know if you even find firearms in this. I don't think you do. And then even if you did, they wouldn't have any effect on the bear, and that's really our focus. So. See another toolkit over there. We probably don't even need the toolkit we're carrying. I could probably just put it down. Disinfectant. You know what we should do? So let's make some bandages. Because, and do we have a lantern? If we were to get attacked again, we want to, you know, have the resources to protect ourselves or heal ourselves. There's a pot. I see some soup in there. We'll get that later. I want to find clothes. That's really what I'm looking for the most right now. toilet. And I grabbed that cloth, and I never actually made bandages, so let's do that. That'll give us 3. Just in case he gets a hold of us again. Painkillers might... Actually, painkillers will probably be huge. Because if we get a sprain or something... Well, no. That'd just be nice to have. I was thinking, like, if we get a sprain or something, we could pop those, but it's really the bandage that allows you to run again. I still haven't found any pants. Might be a problem. Okay, there we go. Not the best pants in the world, but we literally don't have any others. We're pantsless. Hey, good evening, everyone. I see a few more folks joining in. Appreciate y'all being here. Shoes. Alright, let's throw some of this stuff on. Alright, so we still need some gloves. I think that's everything up here, right? Did we hit that? We did. Alright, let's go check out the basement. There's the washer and dryer down there. Those might be good to look for some gloves. Plus, I think sometimes there's like a pair of gloves on that back shelf. So we'll check that out. See if there's anything. And then we may just start making some repairs to someone's clothing. Not that, like, I mean, I don't think it's, like, crucial to have, like, a great set of clothes. But it'd be nice. Certainly wouldn't hurt. Okay, that's fair. And we need an actual coat, too, because all we have is that vest. Finding a ton of stuff, but it's all stuff that like we already have. You know, like I found like 10 different sweaters. And only 2. I'll take 2 for sure. Alright, let's do some shuffling here. Toque. That heavy wool or thick wool is probably better. We need to make some repairs to some of this. Let's check out these boots. I'm honestly not sure. They're new. 95%. Yeah, we'll take those. Let's drop these. Upstairs before we do anything else. Find ourselves a bed. If you caught my stream earlier today, I mentioned it, but or if you've caught any of the recent episodes on the channel, been a little bit under the weather. I'm still a little congested, so if I cough or get something in the back of my throat at any time, I do apologize. try to refrain from doing that. All right. Feeling a lot better. A lot better. It's just kind of a weird, like, little cold or something. It hit me for like 2 or 3 days and moved on. And, you know, once, like, after you have a cold or something, it's like the next, you know, like month or whatever. You're trying to get all the crud out of your lungs and stuff. Okay, let's hit the sodas pretty hard here. Top off. Oh, I was going to drink the herbal tea, actually. See if we can't get up to pretty high condition before tomorrow. Okay, let's go for 12. Trying to drink the sodas to kind of get rid of some of the weight. And we did get up to 100%. That's what's nice about like difficulties here versus these. We don't need 2 bedrolls either. I didn't realize we had 2 of those. I think everything else will take. We need to actually load this. Let's go ahead and do that now while I'm thinking about it. So I don't pull it out to fire and don't have any gun juice. More pieces of cloth here. We never searched the kitchen either. So let's do that before we leave here. How much cloth does that give us? Wouldn't mind hitting a couple more of these. Just like, so if he chases us somewhere and we're stuck inside, then we can like, you know, kill time repairing clothes, and we've got the cloth to do it, so we'll get maybe even a couple more curtains. Okay, let's go search the kitchen, and then we'll consider moving on. Try to get some food out of here. I see the can opener over there. We'll come back to that. I think we're already carrying a decent amount of firewood. We don't have any sticks. Let's grab the piece of fur and we'll call that good. Some more herbal tea. That might be good if we do get attacked again. We can make some tea. I guess the pot we should probably take just in case we do need to make water. How are we doing weight-wise? We're like right on the line weight-wise. We probably don't need 2 of these. That gives us a little bit. And all these... How long? I don't want to spend the time right now, but we'll take them and harvest them along the way. So that's what we came up with. How much time? Let's repair this, and then we'll be on our way. So I think we just come out the front door and we go for the barn. We could even probably leapfrog it, like hit that car out front, and then move on to the barn. That's what I'm thinking. Unless he's like in the front yard, then we'll rethink that plan a little bit. I think that's him right there, right? The question is like, can I get to that barn before he charges? And even if he charges, like, you know, can I get close enough to it that if he does charge, I still beat him to the door like, before he gets to me. We have a pretty good distance on him. Honestly, I'm surprised he's not coming. I don't know if he actually has to see you. That wolf is hot-tailing it. Yeah, he might not even aggro on us at all before we get to the front door. But, I mean, we'd be safe at this point anyway. We've got a huge lead on him. It's almost tempting to just keep going. You know? Skip the barn. Okay, here he comes. Barn or the car? Barn or the car? Let's go for the car. Oh, the car's farther away than I thought it was. I think we're fine. We still had a pretty huge lead on him. For some reason I was thinking there was a car like right in the middle of the road over there. There is not. Man, they really need to make you be able to turn around. Oh, we're cold in here too. That's going to factor in. So I'm headed for the rope. There's a rope climb that direction to take you up towards the radio tower. And that's kind of where I'm headed. I don't know necessarily that we need to go to the radio tower. We could just go to the hunting blind. Let's step out and see where he is. If he's near us or what. Oh yeah, he's right there. Come in. See, like, how aggravating is that? I know he's back there, but I can't keep track of where he's at. Man, what's the temp? We need like 6 or 7 degrees. I don't think there's not a repair that I could make that's going to give us that much of an advantage, or that much of a boost in our, that much of a boost in our temperature. So we wait. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. That's about right. It's about the situation we find ourselves in here. Okay, he's over there. We might backtrack here and go for that little barn again. Not even gonna see what happens. I'm just gonna go. Okay, he's not coming, but he's right where we need to be, and we're too cold in that car to last, so we need to kind of retreat here. The problem is like we can't sprint to that rope and then jump on it, right? Because then he'll just like we won't have the stamina left to climb it. That's what I'm trying to say. Disinfectant, no. Flare, no. Could use the old flare gun. Buy some space. Pass a little bit of time here, come out and see what the situation is.
Oh, there's a knife.
Okay, first we listen. He's somewhere close by. I'm playing with fire. I'm just really curious. I think he's like right over that hill. Let's just go back inside. Wait him out. We're really not warm enough in here either. Honestly, this would probably be the better solution. We just need a coat. It's almost actually worth going to the radio tower because we'll probably find a coat there. I think you can find like an expedition parka there. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Okay, he's over there. Let's see what we can do. He's pretty far away. But we still have some pretty real ground to cover here before we get to that rope. You can see it. This might be a good time that if he gets close to us, we pop a shot off and scare him off. Because we can't just run for this rope because we need to have the stamina to get up it. So far, good. Music makes me uncomfortable, but I don't know if there's any... Here it comes. Remain calm. Get on the rope, and let's go. Okay, now we run. Let's go for the radio tower. And he could still get to us, but he's got to go a lot farther to do it. Did he cheat? No, he cheated. I don't know. I mean, maybe he legitimately ran all that distance. Did I reload? No, gosh, he didn't go very far. He's coming right back. I might have to fire again. Yep, we're gonna have to. Let me stop there for a second. Problem is I'm like out of stamina and I'm in no man's land. Okay, well that was 2 shots, but that's fine. We still have 3 more. We'll stay here for the night. He's still running scared. I think it's because I stuck him with that flare. That's probably the play. If you can stick him directly, then he probably runs for the duration that that's stuck to him. Military coat. That's actually the perfect coat to have because you get the protection from it. Now we just need like combat pants, combat boots. And that's exactly why I wanted to come here. Emergency stim. Do I have one? Yeah. How would that work? Like, I'm trying to think how I would use that to my benefit. I guess the unlimited sprint, right? Like, because you can basically sprint for that whole 60 seconds. I guess that would be, you know, the benefit there. What's down here? Usually there's just combat pants. They are perfect. So if we can put those on, and they actually need to be over the top. And we'll repair some of that stuff before we leave here. We're going to stay the night here. Those on. But yeah, like the combat pants and the military coat should give us, you know, damage protection. We just need to get it in good condition. Just take a minute again to say I appreciate you guys tuning in and spending your evening with me. If you're enjoying the stream so far, I would just ask you to go ahead and hit the like button for me. Okay, those are... We're going through a lot of our cloth here, but I think it's worth it to get this stuff in pretty good shape. A, it's going to be warmer. And B, the better the shape it's in, the more protection it's going to offer us if we do get attacked. So, all right, let's go ahead and eat something here. What's heavy? This peanut butter's heavy. These peaches are all heavy. A little bit overweight, but not horribly. Get as much sleep as we can. And so now all we need to do is get to the cave to get us into ravine. Which is not that far to go, so should be able to do it fairly easy. Okay. Did I search that? Did I search this all? Nope, I didn't. I'm just looking for food items, really. That's all I'm after right now. Really kind of need to keep ourselves fed. Alright. It's morning time. Is there anything we can leave that we don't need to be carrying? We've got a ton of extra clothes. How's our cloth looking? 17. Yeah, we can leave some clothes. We got plenty of cloth. So let's drop you. Drop you. Drop you. Drop you. Drop you. I like the leather from this. We'll keep those because if I need to repair my boots, I want to have that. I mean, I could spend the time to break these down. But A, I don't need that much cloth, and B, that would be a lot of time. So we'll just go for it. Yeah, so we're coming out of here, and we're going for the cave entrance, which is just down the hill, basically. We can possibly stop at the hunting blind if we need a spot to, you know, break up the run, but I think otherwise it should be a fairly quick run. Ideally. We'll see. And if he's right up front here, then ooh, this is not great. But if all we're doing is trying to get to that cave, then that's okay. We'll try and get on these rocks. Get a pretty good sight line. Listening. Don't hear him. I thought I heard like a roar. It's right there. I don't love this at all. I don't love this at all. We're going straight into the wind. Let's just be ready to pop another shot at him. We might end up having to. Unfortunately. I have a terrible feeling right now. We have a long ways to go. Right? Our cave entrance is a bit further that way. And like the absolute worst thing I could be right now is wrong about where we are. But I'm pretty sure, because anytime you come out to get over to Signal Hill, it's a bit of a walk. So I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. I'm just worried that the cave is over there and not behind me. Oh shoot, he's right there. He's bleeding. That drew blood. We're going through a lot of flares though. We still have to get across Mystery Lake. He shouldn't bother us. Yeah, there he is. Until that flare burns out, he shouldn't bother us. That's my thinking anyway. The gravits were worthless. You guys didn't do anything to help me. Gosh, am I going the right way? There he is. I really don't want to have to... I have 2 flares left. I don't want to have to use them just getting out of Pleasant Valley, but if we need to, I'm not opposed to it. Let's try to regain some stamina here, just in case he's... Maybe we just make a run for it. We're getting fairly close, I believe. He's bleeding. That's interesting to me that he's bleeding. Alright, where's our cave? And where is he? No chance that's still burning, right? That flare. I can kind of get myself, though, to one of these cliffs to where he can't get us from below or above, then I feel like that's a winning solution, too. I also need to not get stuck, though, because that would be a real bummer. Where's the hunting line? Alright, our cave is right there. I don't see him anywhere. I feel like he kind of disappears and reappears kind of at his will a little bit, though. Because he's popped up in some places I really didn't expect him to be. Okay, I think we're good. Probably put that away for a little while. Any sign of him? No? Alright, let's go. Yeah, those flares are like 10 times more effective if you actually hit him. Because then he runs for the duration that it burns. And like that very first flare I shot was kind of wasted because it shot and I just fired it into the ground. And he ran away scared initially, but then he immediately came back. And so that was kind of a wasted flare. And I don't think he spawns into ravine at all. So I think we're completely fine. Famous last words, I know, but I seem to remember that being the case. So that we can get through that section fine. Without having to worry about anything. Is there anything to loot down here? Yeah. Could really go for some extra flare rounds. Let's eat a couple of these cans. Let's eat some of the peaches too, because that's the heaviest thing. Okay. Stitch some of these cans. Get on the road. I wonder if I have the full map available to me. It's like if I wanted to, could I fight my way or rush my way to some of the other locations where I might find some flare rounds? Not that I want to do that, I'm just curious. So like if I go into Ravine, and I said Ravine earlier, I don't think he spawns into Winding River is what I meant to say. I always put those two interchangeably. He doesn't spawn into Winding River, but if I were to go into Ravine and go down that rope where you'd typically find the other flare gun, like is that there? I wonder. I'm not gonna mess with it, but alright, I am lost. I'm lost in this cave. I'm not afraid to say it. Okay, that's the way we came. Love that. I think I have a pretty good picture of that somewhere where it's the aurora and it's like green. The sky is green. Okay, so yeah, we should be able to pass through Winding River without any cause for concern, except for the wolf. That would really be the only thing to get in our way there. Just gonna get a little bit of warmth, and let's go. Because, I mean, like, what would you do? Like, if he spawned in here, there would be nowhere for you to go. You'd be sitting duck. They couldn't do that to you. You can't do it to me. It's not fair. Can you imagine him just, like, coming around this corner? Like, what would I do? Just run for the cave? Everything I have? It's not doable. It'd be comical. That's about it. So we'll get to the dam. Let's think about our path through Mystery Lake. We'll get to the dam. We'll come out of the dam. We can hit those trailers. We could go a couple different ways. We could go to the right to the logging camp. Then we'd have to go from the logging camp to that cabin by Unnamed Pond. Right, because I think that would be our next spot for any kind of salvation. And then we'd have to go from that cabin to Trappers, and that would be it. There's a lot of open ground in that route. Let's go to this cave really quick and just see if they did anything cheeky, like put another flare around in here. I doubt it, but let's check it out. Or we could go straight down the railroad track. We have a couple spots that we could take shelter there. We could get in that first boxcar. It's like a, I don't know what you call that thing. It's not a closed location. It's still open air. But we could get some protection in there. So that would be down the railroad track. We go from there probably to the derailed boxcar. We could get inside of that if we needed to. And then we'd probably go to camp office to Trappers. That would be a pretty long haul though. Or I mean we could go back to the back side of the lake and then hit the fishing huts across the lake. Hit those cabins. Use those for shelter. I think going to the lock. Well, yeah, that was unfortunate timing. We're fine. We don't need to worry about him. But I think we go to the logging camp. I think that's the route I want to take. Uh-oh. He might have gone for the rabbit. Okay, yeah. Don't do that to me. It's just messing with me. That whole thing was interesting timing, because it was like, I don't know if he ever really aggroed on us or if he went right for the rabbit. He might have gone for the rabbit the whole time, and it might have just been kind of scary timing, but we're fine. That's the important part. The Jared can over there. Passed. We don't need it. Some leather. We don't really need it. I really do hope. They didn't specifically say. With the dev diary coming out, what, yesterday? He mentioned challenges. But he said in your survival game, so I don't know that he like specifically meant challenges like from the challenge menu. But I would love to see a hunted part 3. Part 2 ends with the to be continued, and that's been years ago. Probably just wishful thinking at this point that they'll ever come back to it, but I would love to see it. Just more challenges, new challenges in general. Darkwalker was the last one. I don't know. What was the order there? Was it Darkwalker? Was it As the Dead Sleep and then Darkwalker, or was it the other way around? I feel like Darkwalker was the last one, and that was only added because people liked it as the Halloween event so much. Interesting. I tell you what, we just really honestly don't need those. We're playing Stalker or something like that, and I'd put more thought to it, and we already have one. We could put on another one. Takes a beating and you can't wearing it. And some more. Those are in better shape. I'll take those. They're heavier, but they're warmer. That first pair I pulled out was not in very good condition. Let's do a quick repair on these. On that coat. We fail? We failed. We had to have been like all the way there and then failed. Okay, so it's at 60%. That's probably good enough. Okay. Not much we really need. Just food items. And if we find the, you know, like singular clothing item that is better than something we have, we'll take it. But I mean, I think what we have will get us there. Like, we don't have any thermal underwear, but at this stage, we probably don't need it. All right, so we have 2 flare rounds. We got one in the chamber and 1 spare round. I would surely like to find another round. I feel like this center section might be a good spot to look. If we're gonna find one, it might be, you know, in this area. Just seems like something that would come out of one of these drawers. Sure. Take that. I wonder, so like I mentioned before, like when we started that, you know, I'm not really one of those people that's gonna like jump on here and see how fast we can do this, but I'm more curious about the reverse. Like, what's the longest somebody survived and finished? Like, could I camp out in this dam for like 3 weeks? Do some hunting. I don't know how you would hunt because you wouldn't be able to harvest. You could probably find some saplings, make a bow. You'd have to forge unless you found arrowheads. But you could forge safely. I mean, as long as you could get to a forge, like you could get into Spencer's farmstead and, you know, like hide up on the top level of that barn area. And I mean, you could run the well, no, because you actually have to be at the forge to forge. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, if you got to the Riken or something, then you'd be fine. But that is a ton of open ground to cover. Probably not very realistic, unless you just got a really good run at it. And then a broken railroad, of course. But again, I feel like that's probably pretty good effort to get there. And I don't know, maybe you can't make a bow because, you know, those arrows and stuff aren't here. I haven't seen any saplings, but I haven't been looking for them. Maybe you just can't get any weapons. It's a very real possibility. They just removed all forms of weaponry from this challenge. Thinking. I could also see if they were going to throw in an extra flare shot or two at being up there. Do I want to spend the time to go up there, though? I mean, I don't want to, but should I? Nah. I don't want to do it. Keep moving. And even hand, I like your idea earlier about the emergency stim. Like maybe we get close and then we hit the stim at the end and just like sprint the whole rest of the way. I like that idea. Let's go hit the safe upstairs. It's not upstairs. It's, where is it? It's in here. Could be a shot in there. Okay, so that was like 5. That was 20. Ugh. That was like 17, 16, 17. It was weird. It was like it was moving on its own. I was no longer pushing the button and it was still rotating. 5, 20. Like all the way around to like 16 or 17. Or no, it was like 21, 22. We'll just go slow from here. Yeah, okay, I was right. Okay, yeah, no, nothing I really wanted. I'll take the ear wraps, of course, but it's not really what I was motivated to find in there. Should we just sleep here tonight? I think so. Let's check these lockers. Just throwing boots at me. Boots on boots on boots. Or let's go to the one of the trailers. Let's do that. We might even be able to make it to the logging camp. That's a wolf. Okay. The wolf just kind of complicates things, to be honest. He's just in the way. I don't love this, but we're doing it. This is a terrible idea. We are so exposed right now. And that boxcar right now is our quickest escape. If he comes. The thing I'm most worried about now, and that was kind of a tactical error in this is that I'm tired, and one good sprint is gonna finish me off. Where's he at? There he is. Ooh, there's a wolf. I think we're shooting, guys. Okay, he stopped running. You were just like... Okay, he's coming. No shot we get attacked by that wolf first, right? Okay. What is this, like, natural bear behavior that we're seeing here? This is madness. Why is he not charging me? I've never seen this before. Can we get to the... Here it comes. But he stopped. This is weird. This is so weird. Okay. 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 Slow it down. How much farther? We got some distance still. Okay. It's like, I wonder. Okay. Face. Okay. We didn't quite make it. We were close. It's like I wonder if he was trying to start his animation to stand up on his hind legs, and he just wasn't clearing enough ground. Like he wasn't, like I would get farther enough away from him that it wouldn't be an issue. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right here. Since I've got him stuck, we're going to hit this right now, and we're going to haul booty. Why am I not going? We're going to get to that other cabin. Except he's not running away from us. That's the unfortunate thing about this. Oh, we've got a lot longer to cover than I thought we did. Shoot. Should be 60 seconds, right? That's how long you get. Sounds like he's done. So we need to get over this next hill. I don't know if we're going to make it. It was a brave decision. Might have been a bad one, though. Need to get over that hill, and we should be able to see the cabin. Ah, shoot. Play this game again for a while. Play some chicken. Okay. Now stop. Respect my boundaries. So back in the trees. What a predicament. Stop it. Okay, see, that's what I think he was trying to do the whole time. The problem is this time we don't have a stim, and that's my last shot, so. Coffee or anything? Nope. This might be it for us, guys. I should have stayed at the dam. That's our last shot of that. I mean, he can attack us once probably, and us survive. There's the cabin. I knew I was close. He's still burning. I mean, we could make it to that cabin before him. High stakes game of chicken we were playing with him. I think he's still burning up there. I still see a flare. He's not moving though, because it's just the flare's just on that tree. I don't know if you guys can see that on your end, but there's still a tree up there that's flashing with the flare. Or maybe that's my imagination. Yeah, I don't see it anymore. I don't know. Regardless, I think we've got the cabin made. I think we're okay. Unless he's like right behind it or something. I think we're good. Give me a flare. Nope. Okay. Boy, that was interesting for sure. We got like sandwiched between him and that wolf, and I didn't know like if the wolf was gonna, you know, grow a pair and come for me or not, but he didn't. So, all right, we for sure staying the night here. I should have stayed at the dam. Not staying at the dam almost cost us the whole challenge. So let's eat, drink, and get some sleep. And the stem idea would have worked great. I had farther to go than I thought I did. Like in hindsight, I would like to have used it coming out of this cabin and push from this cabin to Trappers with that stem. That would have been perfect. But we didn't work it out that well. All right. Oh, I didn't drink water. That's okay. Yeah, it just hurt us a little bit. We could probably pass time, sleep a couple hours, and get it back. Just in case we get attacked. Breakfast of Champions. Top off. And let's see what we're dealing with outside. We could get to the pond and get in the hunting blind if we needed to. I don't think he'll be able to get us in there. So we'd potentially have that spot to stop at. Is there anything I can... Don't need that. Probably don't need the pry bar anymore. Don't need the flare gun. We're out of flares. Ooh, but what if we find one? Yeah, let's grab the gun back. Of course, it's now buried. But I'm just like, what if we get somewhere and we find another flare round and we don't have the gun? We'll take it. I don't think that's going to happen, but it might. Yeah. We're gonna, let's just like sell, like we are going for it. I just want to be as light as possible. I'm gonna keep the antiseptic though, just in case. We're wearing everything there. I'm okay with the food situation. That's it. I'm keeping the fur because if we get stuck in that hunting blind, I want to be able to have a fire just in case we, you know, are cold. But otherwise, I think that's everything we need. Now we're light and can sprint a little farther. Let's check out what's going on out here. And I don't see any saplings. I was kind of talking about that earlier. There should... that's exactly the direction we need to go to. Alright, let's go back in. Sleep for an hour or something. But yeah, you know, normally I think there's some saplings around this cabin, and I don't see any, so I'm assuming you can't make bows or anything in this. Alright, let's see if that did anything for us. Hopefully he's moved on. It's over there. Alright, he's at least on the correct side now. Getting pretty good at this whole walking backwards thing. There's a wolf over there. The problem is like, it seems like if you get far enough away from him, he just respawns somewhere closer to you. I think that's happened to us a couple times, and it's almost cost us, truthfully. Let's have a little snack. Our game of tag with the big bad bear. Here it comes. Surely he's not going to be able to get us here. I'll be very disappointed. Is he still running? No, he didn't go very far at all. That's unfortunate. This is for all the marbles, guys. If we can get on another little ledge where he gets scared and runs off again, that would be perfect. We're pretty far off that. We just gotta get over that hill. We're so close. I don't even know why I'm still carrying this thing around. We can officially leave it. Let's just leave the wood too. Let's do what we did before, but let's do an extreme version of it. Let's drop everything we don't need. We're not going to need the antiseptic. If we get attacked this close, we'll just throw on a bandage and we'll finish it before the infection risk actually gets us. Let's ditch. I don't know if I want to leave it. Are we cold? We're still warm if I do that for now. So let's drop one of those. And what else can we ditch? Probably most of this food. Let's eat some of it. Let's get a full belly before we make the run. Not that this really is going to impact anything, but might as well. Worst thing that can happen is we get food poisoning. I'm still going to drink this milk, though. And pretend like I didn't say that. Okay, we are full. Not thirsty. Do I leave it? I think so. Okay. As light as can be. We got a bit more sprint in us. Well, that is like just about the worst thing that could happen. I keep my bandages on me? Okay, he's right there. As long as we can see him. Let's get to our next stop. I'm going to try and get to that tree on the other side of these rocks. We'll stop there. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? I did keep the painkillers too. I was a little worried that I had ditched my bandages, but we did not do that. So, man, it is just over this hill. Should we just go for it? Just make this our last. Let's get all of our sprint speed back. Okay. Don't see him anywhere. Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna not run until I have to. That's gonna be my plan. Surely it wouldn't be cruel enough to put him behind us, like over that hill. That would just be mean. I think we got it. As long as he's not like right down here. Yeah, we're good. I think we're alright. I think we're gonna make it. I hear him. He coming. Yeah, he's coming hard. We're good. Shoot, if I can get around this. Leave me alone. Alright, we're good. We done. Made it. To be continued. Okay. Awesome. So that was what? 3 days, 5 hours and 24 minutes. That's not even my best time. I felt like we steamrolled that pretty good. Except the last time I did it, like, I remember getting to trappers and, like, just standing on the, like, ledge outside of the cabin and just, like, launching all of my flares into the field. So I don't know what I did last time, but I made better time and I didn't use any of the flares. So I don't know how that worked, but my thought is, like, we spent that night at the farmstead in Pleasant Valley, and that probably was time that we maybe didn't necessarily need to spend. Like, we could have feasibly gone without doing that. I don't know. Where else did we spend time that we didn't need to? Did we sleep in... We did sleep in the little cabin, right? Before we got to the pond? I can't remember. Anyways, it's not important. We got it done in 3 days. 5 hours, 24 minutes. Awesome. Well, guys, I think that's where we'll call it for tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you enjoyed the challenge. Got a little hectic there at the end, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I honestly was doubting we were going to make it when that stem ran out and we had to cover the rest of that ground, exhausted. But I'm glad we made it. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to just give the stream a quick like for me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and maybe you just stumbled into just a random evening with me playing some Long Dark and you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe. If you guys have any comments that you want to leave on the recorded version later, be sure to do that as well. And yeah, guys, that is it for me tonight. I will catch you all in the next one.